Aw, thanks, Jessica. Well, Ashton Kutcher does it, businesses do it, and our next guest, Stefanie Michaels, does it as well. I'm talking about Twitter, and she's got over 1 million followers. Adventure Girl is back from her travels abroad to tell us about this social networking craze. Hi, Stefanie.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
Well, we're very excited. I want to know, when did you jump on this social networking bandwagon?
Well, I've actually been online for a lot of years. I was one of the first 1,500 commercial websites online.
Wow.
So I've been blogging before it was called blogging. But having said that, I just jumped on Twitter in March because I had somebody squatting on the Adventure Girl name. So
really?
I had to wait till it died for about 6 months. It's dormant, and then Twitter handed it over to me in March.
So from March until now,
yes,
1 million people following you.
Yes. I pinch myself every morning.
Oh
yeah.
My God, I don't even know how you begin to do that. But how many people are actually on Twitter these days? I mean,
well, there's about 14 million people that actually view different sites, because you don't have to necessarily be a member of Twitter. You don't have to log on, and like Facebook, you have to log on and be a part of that community. You can actually see it just by...
See the tweets without actually having a handle.
Absolutely. But there's about 6 million active users right now.
Wow,
so
6 million active users, 100 of which are following you.
Yeah.
Crazy. Or one, yeah, okay. So why has Twitter become so popular like Facebook?
Well, it's very transparent. That's the first thing. Again, you don't have to be a Twitter user. You can actually, I can tell you, go to twitter.com/adventuregirl. You'll see my feed. You'll see what I'm doing. You can click on the links. So it's very interactive without having to be a member. Where Facebook, you have to log on. You have to be part of their community on Facebook.
So those are the main differences between it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's very transparent.
So now, why are celebrities so into tweeting? Because they're more into tweeting, it seems, than any other thing on the net.
Yes, because they have a voice. For the first time, they're out. They can take control of what they want to say and who's hearing it, and it's very powerful.
It's a great way to reach fans.
Absolutely.
And stay
Absolutely.
Okay, so now what about the downsides to Twitter?
Okay, well, so the downsides are that there's a lot of celebrities being pulled off Twitter and choosing to go off Twitter, like Miley Cyrus, because it is so transparent, and it can take a movie down. For example,
really?
Yeah, there's been a couple of movies that have launched out there, and so a lot of the studios are concerned that people will see a movie and then tweet about it.
And maybe if the review isn't so positive,
if it's not so
then
great,
it'll influence other people.
Right, and so studios will lose money that way, and so it's just it's kind of a transitional period right now.
It's a bit of a gamble.
It is a little bit of a gamble, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how many times a day do you actually tweet? I figure you are tweeting in your sleep.
I am, pretty much. Sometimes I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, and I'll stop at midnight. So it just depends, and averaging 15 to 20 a day. It's an average.
15 to 20?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would have that much to say.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
And also it's interaction. The big key to Twitter is engagement. I say that to everyone. It's not just about getting on Twitter and following people. It's really about letting people know who you are and what you're about.
And isn't it true, too, if you ask questions that you end up getting more followers?
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
people like to respond and have that connection with you.
Absolutely. The more active you are, the more people want to know about you, and vice versa. It works the same.
Oh, my God, great advice. Okay, now, how ideal is Twitter for businesses and career networking?
Okay, so one tip for businesses is don't spam, don't have an agenda, but let people know what you're about. Go back to that one paragraph about what your business is and truly why you've started it. So that's really amazing. And then also through hashtags and searches, they can find people that are interested in their products. So if you like beauty, you can hashtag beauty into the search bar, and you'll find people that are interested in beauty. So it's a really great way for businesses to find a marketplace.
You can find the people that are actually looking for those things, and then that way it's a good match.
Absolutely.
Instead of spamming people. I understand. That makes sense. Now, what are some of the things that people actually use Twitter for if they're not doing social networking or career searching?
Well, you can, if you're a NASA person, you can follow NASA in space. You can follow, there's something called low-flying rocks, and it talks about meteors that are close to the Earth and how far they are. There's, also, of course, charities. You can follow people like @Drew, and he's got something called #BlameDrewsCancer. So he raises money for cancer. And then, of course, there's my friends that started something called Twitter Kids. And it's these kids in Tanzania that have never been on the internet before. They went to Tanzania through a solar panel, got these kids on the internet. I mean, there's like no electricity at this school.
And they're twittering?
And these kids are twittering. So you can hashtag Twitter Kids, and hashtags that, you know, the number sign, hashtag Twitter Kids, and you can follow someone like Gladys, who is one of the little girls at the school who's never tweeted before, never seen the internet before, and it took her 3 days, and she's now uploading videos.
No.
And it's just, it's a remarkable, you know, Twitter is not just for business, it's not just for you and I connecting, it's really to kind of put messages out there that are global.
And you mentioned, you know, Gladys. We actually have a clip of her, so let's take a look.
So, Gladys, who are you sending an @reply to?
So, do you know who he is?
Adventure Girl. Adventure Girl. What's her name?
So we need to find out.
Yeah. Steph. What are you saying to Adventure Girl?
And you're gonna ask him, you know, like what's his asking her some questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She is so cute. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, it brings tears to my eyes every time I think about it.
She's
really
fantastic.
remarkable.
Great tips. Don't forget, you guys, to follow us at twitter.com/thatmorningshow. Now over to Mark, who's got some pretty sweet tweets himself. Yes, he does.